It's funny, hardly anyone realizes this, but it makes all the difference when it comes to cutting down arthritis pain. And I'm not talking about some new drug or a super complicated treatment. No, I'm actually talking about really practical stuff you can do today, right now, without needing a doctor's visit or a prescription. Things that really help ease that discomfort and just support your joints. If you've been looking for what actually works, seriously, this video is for you. We're going to dive into 9 super practical, science-backed methods, and in just a few minutes, I'm even going to show you one habit that's often totally overlooked, but it could actually be making your pain worse, and you might not even realize it. So, let's get into it. 1. Applying heat. First off, heat. And we're talking about applying it a little differently. Most people just slap a heating pad right on a painful joint, right? But that's only part of the story. A much better way is to actually target the muscles and soft tissue around the joint. So, like, if your knee's hurting, warm up your lower thigh and your upper calf too. This really helps loosen up tension around the joint, and it gets the blood flowing better in that whole area. Just use a warm towel, a heating pad, or even just soak in some warm water for about 15 minutes. Remember to keep it gentle. Don't make it too hot or anything. 2. Gentle movement. Beyond the heat, it's really important to move your joints. You don't need to do a big workout to get relief. What really matters here is circulation. Instead, just try to slowly rotate your wrists, or stretch your fingers, maybe roll your shoulders, or just flex your ankles. These are super low effort, controlled little movements that keep the fluid circulating in your joints and really cut down on stiffness. Do them regularly, especially after you've been sitting for a bit or first thing when you wake up. Honestly, even just 2 minutes can make a huge difference. 3. Staying hydrated. Speaking of fluid, let's talk about hydration. Your joint fluid is mostly water, and when you're dehydrated, that fluid gets thick, which makes moving your joints way harder. So, good idea to start your day with a glass of water. If you can, add a little splash of lemon or a tiny pinch of sea salt. That helps with absorption. Do this before meals too. It's great for both circulation and just keeping your joints well lubricated. Just make sure to stay away from sugary drinks though, because those can actually trigger inflammation and kind of work against everything you're trying to do. 4. Topical creams. For more immediate relief, let's look at how you use those topical pain creams. Instead of just quickly rubbing it on a sore spot, take a minute to really massage it in slowly, in a circular motion. Then follow it up with a warm compress for a few minutes. This seriously helps it absorb better and gets that local blood flow going. Look for products that have things like capsaicin, menthol, arnica, or salicylates. These ingredients actually help interrupt the pain signals and give you some temporary relief, especially if you use them consistently. 5. Quick anti-inflammatory snacks. Aside from what you put on your body, what you eat can make a massive difference too. Try grabbing a handful of walnuts or almonds as a snack, or just make yourself a cup of green tea. You can also add turmeric and black pepper to your lunch. These little dietary changes actually help reduce inflammation and are great for your joint health. If you want something a bit more substantial, try a smoothie with spinach, some frozen berries, turmeric, and flaxseed. On the flip side though, try to avoid having a lot of processed sugar, big amounts of red meat, refined carbs, and fried foods regularly. They tend to really spike inflammation and can quickly undo all your efforts. Stay with me because in a minute I'm going to show you one daily habit that's silently increasing joint pain, and most people do it without even noticing. Once you spot it, you'll finally get why some days just hurt more than others. Alright, back to it. 6. Stretching your breathing. We often totally ignore how shallow breathing affects pain. When you're in discomfort, your breath gets shorter, and that can really lead to tension and actually make you more sensitive to pain. Try this simple test. Breathe in deeply for 4 seconds. Hold for 2. Then slowly breathe out for 6. Do that 5 times. That alone can seriously reduce how intensely your body feels the pain. It also helps calm your nervous system, which actually makes all the other pain relief methods work even better. 7. Posture breaks. Sitting or slouching for long periods just compresses your joints and strains your muscles. Make it a habit to stand up every 30 to 60 minutes. Just straighten your spine, roll your shoulders, and gently move your hips and legs. These little posture resets really cut down on unnecessary joint pressure and help put your body back in alignment. Even just 30 seconds of this can prevent hours of discomfort later on. 8. Sleep. Here's something a lot of people don't know. If your sleep quality drops, your pain threshold drops too. And seriously, just one bad night can make you feel like your arthritis has gotten way worse. So, tonight, try this. Don't eat anything 3 hours before bed. Dim your screens an hour before you plan to sleep. Elevate your legs slightly with a cushion to reduce joint compression. And if silence makes you anxious, put on some soft background noise or calming sounds. Remember, sleep is when your body actually repairs tissues, and without enough of it, the pain can really get amplified. 9. Tracking your habits. Finally, most people try to deal with arthritis pain reactively, but honestly, tracking your habits could lead to huge improvements. Just use a small notebook or an app and write down where you feel the pain, when it starts, what you ate, how much water you drank, and what you did that day. Patterns will start to show up. Like maybe your hands flare up after certain foods, or your knees hurt more after you've been sitting for a long time. With this info, you can actually predict and even prevent pain instead of just trying to manage it after it happens. Look, these methods aren't promising instant cures, right? But they are really solid techniques that help your body stay mobile, reduce sensitivity, and just give you back a sense of control. So, just to quickly recap what we talked about. Apply heat around the joint, not just directly on it. Use micro movements for better circulation. Stay hydrated to help lubricate your joints. Massage topical creams slowly around your joints. Snack smart to cut down inflammation. Stretch your breathing to ease pain and tension. Take those posture breaks regularly. Really work on improving your sleep. And track your habits to see what's actually working and what's not. Try 2 or 3 of these today. Don't try to do everything all at once, just enough to see what changes really work for you. Oh, and we've got another video on 5 simple exercises to relieve joint pain. You can actually check it out right here on the screen or in the description below. And we post videos like this every single day, short, useful, and research-backed tips to help you manage pain, improve your mobility, and just live better. So, if you found this helpful, definitely subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.